Verbal communication. Demonstration by Austin Mendez, Josephine Garcia, and Zach Taylor. What is verbal communication? To start off, the definition of language is a system of symbols, words or vocabulary structured by rules, which is grammar, and patterns, which is syntax, common to a community of people. Verbal communication is simply speaking to another person. Here are 5 key things to know about communication. You can adapt with it, and you can appropriately adapt messages to others. You can be aware of your communication with yourself and others. You can effectively use and interpret verbal messages. You can effectively use and interpret nonverbal messages. And you can also listen and respond thoughtfully to others. Today, we're going to be talking about code switching. What code switching is the practice of using one form of language and then switching to another form, usually seamlessly. That way, you can talk between a formal tone with other people and an informal tone with your friends. An example, it's the transformation of "What's up, man?" to "How are you doing today, sir?" Code switching can be used in any scenario. It's a quick transition from a familiar, laid-back dialect to something with a little more formality. Here's another example. Do you talk to your employer with a formal tone, or do you use a more familiar tone when speaking to him? Let's look at one more example of code switching. You're walking to class with a friend, and you're stopped by a stranger asking for directions. Do you assume he knows his way and give him easy layman's directions? Or do you give him very concise and to the point directions to get him to where he needs to go? In consideration, what if he was new to the school? What if he had no idea where he was going? Would this make a difference? With utilizing this skill set, you will be able to go in and out of situations and use different kinds of dialect flawlessly. You should be able to go to a formal setting and talk in a very, very formal tone while almost instantly switching back into an informal tone whenever you run into someone familiar with you. This is a very helpful thing in the business world because you will have to meet different people all throughout your life. From Austin Mendez, Josephine Garcia, and Zach Taylor, we would each like to thank you very much for watching our video. We hope that these skill sets benefit you in the future. Thanks.